All right, let's talk about the Roomba. Hey guys, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm a professional home organizer and singer here in the Boston area, and I am here to inspire you to live a more organized and clean life. And today, we have the much anticipated, maybe, Roomba 890 review. I know this has been a long time coming since I've had the machine for 7 months. I wanted to do the review as soon as I could for you guys, but I just felt in my heart that I hadn't had the machine long enough and I hadn't given it enough chances to fail and do some annoying things. So I wanted to give it sufficient chance to prove to me its worth or prove to me that it's not worth it. So 7 months is enough time. I've put it through many dozens of cleaning cycles and I have full thoughts on this mid-range Roomba model, especially now that the newer models that just came out, the i7 and the i7 Plus, which I want, I'm not even gonna lie. But the i7 Plus, which empties itself and I really want it, is $1,000. And I do not feel at this time that I can really spend $1,000 on a Roomba. I just can't. So I did spend half of that on a Roomba 890 vacuuming robot, which is from the very famous company iRobot, but they're a local company. Every time I pass them on the highway, there's the headquarters is in Bedford, Massachusetts, and every time I drive by on the highway, I'm like, ah. So let's talk about why I purchased a Roomba and why you might want to purchase a Roomba. Exhibit A, Clover Dog. I had cats all my life and I thought the hair that shed from cats was real bad, and then I got a dog. His coat is real pretty and we brush him a lot, but let me tell you, the shedding is real. I was wondering how in the world there was still hair on him. So normally I was vacuuming it up with my Dyson cordless vac, another great vacuum, which I recommend if you don't want to have a robot vac. But I did not want to spend, and this is a real first world problem, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to spend 10 minutes every day, twice a day, vacuuming up the dog hair from underneath and on every floor surface that there was around the house. I like to pretend like I live in the Jetsons. I like cleaning robots. I wanted to have someone else to do the job for me so I could multitask. So in the box that I threw away, by the way, you get the actual vacuuming robot, you get the Roomba 890, you get a home-based charging station because it's got to have somewhere to go after it's done. You get the cord because that helps. You get one dual mode wall virtual barrier, and you also get 2 AA batteries because they hook you up like that. You also get 1 extra filter and the instructions and all that stuff. You can see a total unboxing at this video below, so you can see below. You can see an unboxing of the Roomba on this video, and fair warning, I had to delete some audio from that video because of some weird copyright thing with music that used to be free to use. It's silent for a minute of the video, I'm sorry. And here are the specs. So we've got a special guest, Clover, as I'm going to tell you about this Roomba. Do you want to tell them about how much it weighs and all that stuff? This is the Roomba 890 vacuuming robot. It actually comes with a handle, so that's very handy and also very cute, although I hardly ever use the handle. So the Roomba is about 8.4 pounds and it is 13.9 inches in diameter and about 3.6 inches in height. So it's fairly compact and also extremely cute. If you want to trick this out and decorate it, there is a feature on the website that's I think iSkin or something like that, and you can make it look like whatever you want it to. Sorry, Clover. This is what the underside of the robot looks like. Here are the rollers where it picks up stuff, and it also has this sort of brush that spins around and picks up stuff around edges. And it seems you got two sort of heavy duty wheels here and a front wheel as well. And these are the points of contact to where it attaches and connects with the connects with the Roomba dock. Here is the dock. It works very well. I'm not going to show you the plug that comes along with it because it's plugged in and I don't want to unplug it. So it comes with a fairly sticky bottom, so you don't have to worry about it really moving around very much. The only thing I'm going to say about this charging dock that is a slight negative is that if these points of contact, these little metal guys right here, as you can see, if these little metal pieces right here have any bit of dirt or smudge on them, I think one of the tires had like smudged, or both of the tires had smudged on these points of contact here, the Roomba will not successfully be able to go back to its docking station. It will try to dock and come back out again and try to dock again. So make sure if your Roomba is having trouble docking that you check these to see if there's any debris on them, and you can just scrape them off like I did and then it works perfectly. And here is the Roomba virtual wall, which acts as a linear and also a radial barrier. So let's say you have a room that you just don't want the Roomba going into, like say the bathroom.
Demonetized.
Or if you want to protect a little area like the dog food, you can just simply place this in the area and it'll create a little radius where Roomba will not go. So it's a little safeguard just in case you don't want it to go someplace. And in my case, there's a place where Roomba always gets stuck, so I make sure it doesn't go there. And it makes this thing very handy. You can definitely purchase others of these to create other barriers around your home, but so I just have one. The docking station works very well. You just have to make sure to put it in a place where it can actually get to or connect to the Wi-Fi. So like if your Wi-Fi is like upstairs and your docking station is maybe downstairs in a place where there's not super good Wi-Fi, it might not be able to connect to your Roomba and connect to the Wi-Fi. So make sure you have it in a place where it's not like, you know, don't put it in a cement box. I don't know. The Roomba app is actually really easy to use and very informative. A fun feature of the Roomba and of all of the iRobot devices, I believe, is that you can name them. So I named it Herbie. I made it a boy because my mopping robot is a girl. Its name is Rosie. You can see the full review up on that video below, above. But I appreciate that. I appreciate being able to further anthropomorphize my home items because that's what I like to do. In the app, you can start the Roomba, you can pause the Roomba, you can see if there's any problems with the Roomba. It'll let you know if it's run out of battery, it will let you know if it's stuck, it will let you know if it's finished a job, or if it will let you know if the dustbin is full, which it is full a lot. And I gotta be honest with you, when you can name it, I was like, oh my God, that's such a cute feature. But I wish that they had like carried that over until like the little notifications that you get on your phone. It gives you messages like Herbie is stuck, or Herbie's dustbin is full, or Herbie needs your attention, Herbie's left wheel is stuck. I wish it had carried on to the app like and referred to itself in first person like, I'm stuck. I think that would have been way cuter. And now let's go to the product demo, shall we? Roll them. Okay, so because we don't have a lot of space in our house where the Roomba can freely exist without being in the way, we have found a very convenient home for it underneath this console, and it seems to have no problem going back to its home base there. So that is where it lives. Let's take a look at the inside of the canister. So right now it's empty, and the inside and also the filter are fairly clean. Go ahead and look at the filter. I have washed this filter in some water. They don't really tell you how to wash it, but that's the way I washed it. I made sure it completely dried before I put it back in. But I find that the filter needs to be replaced from every once in a while, so I do wash it in the sink with some water, just water, nothing, no soap or anything like that. So that's what the inside looks like before it runs. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back inside. And we'll just take a preview of all the dirtiest spots in the house. As you can see, it's actually dirty underneath where the Roomba lives. There's a lot of hair underneath the bench here, but there's also a lot of floor marks. So it's mainly gonna get up the hair. Look at all the dog hair over here. Let's take a close up, shall we? Oh boy, oh boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a start from the app here, and the best thing about it is it sings a little song when it starts up as a musician. I love that. Yeah. It's got a little takeoff song. And there it goes. Let's empty the canister and see how much dog hair is underneath here. But before we do that, let's check to see how good of a job it did. Let's check underneath this chair. There is no hair left. There's a couple of floor marks that I'm gonna have to take care of. They I think they, what's the deal with that? But the hair is gone. Yes, we're talking about you. And the hair is mostly gone from, hello? And the hair is mostly gone from this area as well. But look, it missed a few hairs, of course. But for the most part, it did a pretty good bang up job at cleaning up, all of the dog hair. Even the hair, well, actually, you know what? Still hair there around the Roomba. Shame. So let's see how bad the canister is inside. Oh man. Wow. Let's pull some of this out. So you can see it's a lot of hair in there. Gross. Let's throw it away. All right, it's empty again and we are ready to go for next time. Slide that puppy back in. There we go. Okay, so what are the pros of the Roomba 890? The Roomba 890 is an amazing machine if you have a dog hair issue, especially if you live in a small space like I do. Our condo is about 750 square feet and it doesn't even cover all of that. It can do the entire apartment in about an hour since it only runs for an hour, and it picks up about 90% of the hair and particles and dust and all that stuff. It saves me minutes of vacuuming a day, but that adds up over time, It's easy to operate and the parts are easy to take off and take care of. If you need to clean the rollers, you can easily do that. If you need to take out the dustbin and empty it, it's very easy to do. You can clean the filter very easily. These aren't things that are particularly complicated. I'm not quite sure in what circumstances you'd want to replace parts, but they're readily available for you to buy on Amazon or on the Roomba iRobot website. It allows you to multitask. You can do something, you can clean something else while you run the Roomba. You can get 2 cleaning projects done at once. It makes you feel like you're such a mover and a shaker. I love it. It works equally as well on carpet as it does on hardwood floors and has no problem gliding from one surface to the other. The only thing I want to warn you about really is that it will eat up bathroom carpets, and you really have to pick up before you run the Roomba. Bathroom carpets are they will stop it completely. The Roomba is also programmable. You can run it at certain times of the day on certain days. I myself have not tested this feature because I want to be home when the Roomba is running most of the time. I have run it when I'm not home, but because it's so prone to getting stuck, I want to be able to monitor it and rescue it if it is stuck. But it is programmable. You can run it when you are away. You can run it in the morning. You can run it anytime, and it will automatically come out and do its job whenever you tell it to. So that is a very smart feature. For the most part, the Roomba gets the edges next to the wall because of that little spinny brush thing. It really does a good job in cleaning the edges next to the walls, I will say that. The virtual wall works very well. I've never found it to fail. I have never found it difficult to use. The only thing that I've found problems with is like user error. One time I faced it the wrong way, left the house, and started the Roomba, and the Roomba was like unable to go home and almost simultaneously also got stuck in the place where I was trying to get it to avoid. So just make sure you're doing it right when you set it up. I wish the Roomba would learn to avoid places where it tends to get stuck. Say, like, I think the Roomba has gotten stuck in that same area underneath the Alpha maybe 20 times since I've had it, and I wish it would learn that that's a place where it gets stuck and just avoid that area overall. The saddest notification you'll get on your phone, like, of all time is Herbie ended its job stuck. That is the saddest notification. You're like, oh my gosh, I want to cry. This probably goes without saying, but it is one of the downsides I think of having this machine is that it's loud. It is a vacuum and it's going to run for 60 minutes. So you're gonna have like loud stuff going on for 60 minutes. Occasionally the Roomba misses areas. I'm not really sure how it decides it's covered every area, but there are places where the Roomba has definitely not gone and you're just like, oh, well, there's a little pocket of dust there, but it genuinely gets 90% of the area it's supposed to clean. The bottom line is I love this machine and it has made my life so much easier, especially when it comes to pet hair. If I did not have a dog and I did not have to deal with this much pet hair, I don't think that I would purchase this Roomba. For me, I don't find that my house gets particularly dirty enough without the pet hair to really bother with it, but because of the pet hair and dust from the dog, I find that it is very helpful and comes in very handy. At $500, it is a big ask for you to purchase this Roomba, but I think that it's worth the money for this model. I've never had it really fail, and it does a very good job at picking up all of the dog hair. It's great for small spaces because it runs for about 60 minutes, and in about 60 minutes, it can cover the whole entire apartment. If you live in a bigger space and you need to run this Roomba, it will run for 60 minutes, return to its dock, and then come back out when it's fully charged to finish the job. I use this in tandem with my iRobot Brava 380T, which is a mopping robot, and her name is Rosie, as I said before. She's so cute. They work great as a team because once I run the Roomba and then I'll run the Brava, going back just cleaning with water so the floor gets extra clean. I think they actually sell these two machines as a bundle for like $700, which is actually a pretty great deal because I think the Brava is like $300, so that's a savings of $100. I'm not sure, but that's what I think. So if you want to like go hog wild and go all in, I think that's a great deal. I love both of the Brava and the Roomba, so I kind of wish I had done that and saved myself a little money, but these are both great machines and I don't regret purchasing either of them. So my final thoughts are the Roomba 890 is a great machine to deal with pet hair if you're having a problem keeping up with pet hair. If you just want a Roomba for like regular vacuuming, I think you can downgrade to like a lower model and it'll do a great job, but I think this one is really equipped to deal with pet hair. If you want to go all in, and I am a home enthusiast, so I want to go all in. You might want to check out one of the newer models, which is the i7 Plus, which has a feature which empties its own dustbin, and Roomba gods, please send me one. All right, what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Do you want one? Do you have one? Do you love it? If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you like content like this, please subscribe. I publish 3 times a week. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, stay neat. That's the Roomba police. I use this in tandem with my Hello?
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty. You should have received something.
Oh, it's spam. I hate you.
We can sit there when I'm far, when I'm far. I just wanna look into your eyes.